This is I Think You'd Be Into It, the podcast about your problematic
We're not.
faves. What?
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Yeah, it takes a second for Twitch to.
I get it, but I wanted the make sure it was
I know, but I was trying to do an intro.
watching the chat.
I was trying to get I was trying to get intro and up top. Hi.
Sorry. I ruined everything by checking the chat.
No, you're good. Hi. So, this is a very special show. Oh, I'm your host, Brandon Beck.
I'm your other host, Beth Scarzetta. We're nailing it.
Yeah, and so this is a special third anniversary show for us because we've been doing this show for 3 years now, which is kind of wild, and 1 full year during quarantine. So rather than I Think You'd Be Into It, we're gonna do a little quick round of I Think You'd Hate It, where we talk about all the shit that we don't get that people love. People
ask us all the time, because people have asked us all the time, like, oh, are you guys going to ever do I Think You Hate It show? Can I just come on and talk about things you hate? And we thought, what better time to talk about things we hate than right now, while we've just had a whole year of bullshit we hated.
Right.
Also, LA is for haters. So,
So to help us ring in another year of things we like, here's some known, renowned haters. You know them as the Winston Carter Murder Follies. You know them as the Winston Carter Jug Band, or whatever they were called.
That don't exist.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the name.
Dominique Johnson and
That's the name now.
Winston Carter.
Carter Johnson and the High Lifes. Come
Dominique
on.
Johnson and the High Lifes.
Winston Carter Jug Band Experience sounds pretty good.
I
know
would,
what?
I would
good.
watch that Jug Band. Yeah,
That's
I would.
that's my
into it.
first thing that I hate.
That's what?
Brandon
the
Beck
idea of the Winston Carter Jug
refused
Band.
to call the supreme LA country band by the proper name. This has been going on for decades now.
Okay.
I'm here on Twitch on a Thursday night asking you to commit to stopping the hate.
You know what? You're right. There is room for more than one country bands in Los Angeles, and but in every room there's got to be somebody on top, and yeah, it's you guys.
Carter Johnson and the High Lifes.
Carter Johnson and the High Lifes. The hate will cease. There'll be a ceasefire.
Thank you.
Ceasefire.
Thank you.
So
Speaking of, I mean, we should just acknowledge, thanks everybody who came over here from Super Dating Simulator, and I'm very sorry for your tragic loss at the last second. Victory snatched
Mayana
away from you
Mm-hmm.
by the goose from the Untitled Goose Game, who is pretty explicitly here to cause problems on purpose.
I never bought a Switch. That was the one pandemic purchase I didn't make, so I can't relate to that kind of content.
There you go. But you have been watching Attack on Titan.
That goose is a legend. So let's really get into it. I am gonna start off with a thing that I hate.
You got to bring the dunk zone out.
That's what I'm doing. I'm pulling that up
Okay.
right now. We've whoever winds up in the hot seat is gonna wind up in the dunk zone.
Yeah,
Okay.
so those familiar with listening to our normal version of the show is what we just refer to. The Dunk Zone normally, this is a really special show for Brandon because normally Brandon is in the Dunk Zone 100% of the time. But today, we're going to bring all our other hates into the Dunk Zone.
Yep.
I also have my Eat a Dick mug just for, I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah, sometimes you want to eat a dick.
I also happen to have a collection of like weirdly aggressive mugs.
Right. So
Honestly, I that tracks.
He was laughing because I was trying to pick. I was like, do I want to use my
That
Eat a Dick
makes
mug or
perfect
my
sense.
Eat Me into the Abyss mug
Yeah.
or my Life is Relentless mug or my Not Blood mug or the
A
Blood of
vendor
My
on the
Enemies.
shores. The vendor on the shore sees you come down like, I got you.
whereas I just have a They Might Be Giants mug.
Mhm.
All right,
Also
Brandon, why
tracks.
are we dunking on Seinfeld here?
Okay, so this is something that I've long held thought that I've had that I feel like I can't say in public.
He did not pre-give me any of these. I have no idea what he's doing.
I cannot get into Seinfeld.
What is wrong with you?
tried at a number of times over my life, but I just can't get into it. I don't find it particularly funny. I don't find he's a bad enough actor that I find it distracting. And I think the sheer amount of like fawning that people do over that show is a little bit overwrought.
All right, so just coming out with the hot takes.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I felt like I should come out the gate.
also,
with the hottest
like, if
take
you
possible.
are watching us, please feel free to argue with us in the chat.
So do you hate comedy?
No,
Is that what the issue is?
I don't hate comedy.
I
And
think
don't
he just
even-
doesn't understand jokes.
So you don't understand. So you don't understand So that's what the issue is. That's the disconnect.
Well, no, I don't hate comedy, and in fact, I like the stand-up comedy of Mr. Jerry Seinfeld. He's
But it's the same thing.
You're the first
didn't
minute
feel
of
all
every
over
episode
myself.
you love. Everything after that minute, not into it.
yeah. The first
Goodbye.
minute, show me him at like Catch a Rising Star or wherever the fuck they filmed that thing.
Like everything before the bass.
Yeah,
into
once
it.
Everything
the
before
bass
the
comes
bass.
in, I'm like, Papa's out. I gotta go watch news radio instead.
Okay. All
So
right.
you're not a big George Costanza fan.
Not really. I don't know. I don't find any of those characters endearing enough to like want to spend all that much time with. And I think
22 minutes.
God, I spilled
Well,
so
I mean, like
much.
20 minutes, sure, but like add that up over 9 seasons. That's a lot of 20 minutes.
It's 100 years.
Yeah.
So you're.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I do have to say though, you can't have a hater show and disrespect the airing of the grievances. It's an important
true.
part of every year.
That is true. Brandon's already down. I got Beth and Winston left. So
Oh, is this an
That
elimination?
was your
game?
big hit. Oh my god!
It is.
Wow,
It's an
okay.
elimination round.
Oh,
I'm hitting
all
y'all
right.
with y'all's grievances when you least
I
suspect.
don't know. Like, go ahead, Dom. You got any grievances? What do you want to dunk on? Brandon will find a photo, throw it up in the dunk zone.
Well, actually, before Florida Man Gamer.
you got more to say about fucking Seinfeld?
Well,
Sorry.
now I'm trying to interact with the chat. Florida Man Gamer says, "Does Brandon like Curb Your Enthusiasm?" I think Curb is fine.
Brandon does not like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I think Curb is fine. I watched the
That's
season
not
with
a
the
yes.
producers, and that
Sounds
was
like your
fun.
enthusiasm is curbed, my man.
Yeah, sounds like
Got
a
him.
pretty curbed enthusiasm.
I'm a humorist.
Yeah.
Got it.
Jokes.
Fine. Who
Are
else
you trying to
wants
impress Winston?
go? Yes, I
I think
am.
that's what's happening.
You reckon,
Because I like
Tom.
the New Yorker, so these takes are good.
Fine,
Yeah,
what do you
I'm
other
actually
fuckers talk
on
about
board
something
with
you
you.
don't like?
Honestly. All right.
Dom, you said you had grievances. You were
Yeah.
ready. You were ready to come for us.
I don't like Winston's mustache.
Oh, that's the words of a threatened man right there.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
because you won't commit. Every couple weeks. Look, for a brother like me, for a half black, half Native American black man who cannot grow facial hair easily, all I got is a mustache. But Winston's out here flaunting, shaving every week, and then it grows back. He's like, should I keep it? I'm like, bro, keep it.
Now,
and then he
I
shaves
just-
it, and then he comes back. I don't like it.
He's
like that.
incredibly white, but if it does make you feel any better, Brandon couldn't. He can't really.
I thought you were
grow up
talking
in
about
here.
Winston for a second.
Like,
No.
I was like,
So I
that's
pointed
maybe
up.
the biggest burn
Ooh.
of the night.
I was like, yikes.
No. We all know who the whitest man here is, and he's right up there.
Yeah.
I'm married to him.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Brandon can't. He can't grow the middle part there. His beard just tricks you into thinking it's there.
Yeah,
it's
it
optical
sucks,
illusion.
because if
Yeah,
I
it's
could
an
have like a
optical
full,
illusion.
like Ned Flanders, I hella would. But
Gotcha.
We also did have a question in the chat about what about Arrested Development, which Brandon does like Arrested Development, as do I. Also, just like it's not hating, but like pour one out for a real one, Jessica Walter. She was fucking great.
none of
I'll,
us.
I'll
care
pour
for
one
Joe
out by
today.
drinking one down for her.
Yeah, right. Look,
Shout
as
out
long
Archer.
as as long as alcoholic inattentive mothers still exist, Jessica Walter will live on in all our hearts.
Mm,
I hope to one day be an alcoholic, inattentive mother.
I
believe in
hope
you.
that for you too.
Thank you.
yeah.
What about you, Winston? You got anything that just sucks?
Yeah, fucking Tiger King.
I never
That's it.
watched it.
Yeah.
I didn't look good.
Tiger King is. I'm from Oklahoma, and everyone's obsession with Tiger King, who is a man who groomed not one but two young men who I believe they reveal were not gay, but were in relationship with him because of drugs. And everyone's like, Carol Baskin's the worst. Tiger King is a fucking piece of shit. He should fucking rot in jail.
But that's an Oklahoma thing, though, right?
Not the program.
Huh? The fucking show
guy himself
put this piece of shit on a fucking pedestal. And now everyone's like, Tiger King's the best. Oh, I'm going to dress up like him. Fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit.
There he is.
You're bringing up old shit.
Exactly.
I mean, it happened in the past year. Yo,
you still mad about it?
I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell.
Look, I'm still mad about a lot of things.
Yeah, what is this picture?
So wait, like, did you actually watch all of it, or like?
I did watch it all.
So you watched all of it.
I was from Oklahoma, dude. We're never in anything, so I was like, "Oh shit, that's my state." I was excited.
All right.
But
so it's like
really,
fully assessed. You fully assessed it before deciding to hate it.
And it's just the worst. It's the worst, and everyone loved it, and we didn't actually love it. We just loved it because we were all trapped in fucking side. And that's what it was. And it makes
that was the first like big viewing experience when quarantine started. Because there's like, oh, I guarantee if quarantine had, so I don't think anybody would have fucking gave a shit. Oh, they're like, look at this fucking weird guy.
Same with Animal Crossing. That was the most well-timed video game release maybe in history.
Y'all motherfuckers lost y'all's mind.
We really did. Us white
played
people
Animal Crossing for I think 5 days. And then I was like, "This is boring."
But you did it. I bet you was baking bread and
I
doing
would
puzzles.
Propose.
No, we can't do puzzles because of the cats. Because that's just impossible. And I am not a big baker because my best friend owns a bakery, and I can just get really good baked goods from her.
Yes.
Okay, shout out.
I want to bring up that you said.
Thanks. Yeah, my best friend is Whole Foods.
Yeah. Yes. You were like, I played it for 5 days straight, and then I was not into it. That does not sound like you.
No, hold on, wait. To be clear, I don't mean I played it for like 5 days nonstop. It's a game that you have to play in real time.
Okay.
It's not like you can play like Stardew Valley. You can like play 5 days of the game, but you have to play Animal Crossing in real time. So I logged in 5 days in a row and played the first 5 days of the game. And then I was like, this sucks and I don't like real time games, and I didn't finish.
All right.
What's next? Who's next in the hopper?
Me. I'm next.
Right.
It didn't come out in the past year, but I did have threatened to fist fight me about it yesterday. Scott Summers sucks. Many of us, several of us are in the LA Underground Comic Book Network group on Facebook, where I am known for being a just like fucking Scott Summers hater.
But why? You need to explain this.
He just sucks.
So that guy just
sucks. He's the worst. He's a fuckboy. He's a fuckboy who is so fucking self-righteous that, like, look, I'm not saying Scott Summers is wrong. I'm saying Scott Summers sucks. There's a distinct difference.
I don't know.
Okay, hear me out.
He must not suck enough to be able to have bagged Jean Grey and Emma Frost.
This is my exactly. So
okay.
Hear me out. So here's the deal with that.
No.
I'm not buying that idea.
Imagine you're Scott Summers. You got abs. You got you cute. Girls like you. You the leader of the X-Men. And this little bitty ass 5'3" hairy dude from Canada, mind you, shows up pushing up on your girl. And you know what? Between you and me, they probably fuck. So how do you deal with that? How does Scott Summers make do? Like, I'm the leader of the X-Men. Now everybody down with Wolverine. That's why he turned evil.
Look, man, I mean, I
get it.
All men sometimes have to deal with a lumbersexual coming in and besting them. That's just a thing that men have to live with in life. Also, telling me that Scott Summers doesn't suck just because Jean Grey and Emma Frost, who are both, I adore, strong women, not great character references.
They fine, though.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm not saying Scott Summers isn't fine. I'm saying Scott Summers sucks. I will die on this hill. And I did have a friend threaten to fist fight me in a parking lot yesterday about it. It's because I got drunk and watched the Snyder Cut last night. And we were talking about different people that suck while I was watching the Snyder Cut. I wasn't like fully attentive to it. It was 4 hours long.
You know what? I'm gonna add that to my list of shit that I'm mad about. Cause I'm not gonna watch the shit. But like, I feel like I'm missing out on this thing.
But in another way, I knew I was going to.
It's 4 hours long. What?
Yeah, it's 4 hours long.
What you got to
4
do?
hours long, and I did, and like any good millennial stuck inside, I was also doing 4 other things while I watched it for 4 hours.
That's true.
I read a thing where the Russo brothers were talking about coming out with a 6-hour version of
Jesus, Brandon.
Avenger, the last Avengers. Would y'all watch that? I'd watch that shit.
Well, 6-hour version of just Endgame, or
I think Endgame is the way that I interpreted
the whole thing
it.
is Endgame. So this is what I was arguing
I'm
actually
talking
last
about
night.
Endgame, period.
Well, so when I came in after I watched this last night and I was talking to Brandon, I was like, look, yes, it's 4 hours, but you know what else is technically 4 hours? Avengers Endgame. They just released it in 2 parts.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
but they
like,
don't
I'm
have
just
Captain
saying,
America.
I'm just saying there are a lot of things that you can complain about the Snyder Cut, but its length, I think, is maybe like fucking low-hanging fruit, y'all.
Yeah.
Come up with
Yeah,
better
it's like a giant but hideous dick. Is what it is. Like length fine. The rest of it real not good.
Yeah, like Scott Summers.
I
you get to be Scott Summers now, Beth.
I'll watch that version of Endgame though, but I want to see the entire date between Joe Russo's character and the guy who cries.
I want that to be a full out.
I
would love to see that fleshed out.
Crying at he cried at the appetizer. Like I want to see that whole date.
It's like an extra hour and a half of shit that's like not even exciting. It's just the like side character.
Totally different movie. One shot.
An hour and a half romantic comedy just put right in the middle of it.
And then like they'll do some shit, and then like some superheroes come crashing through for a minute.
What was that?
And then they're like, oh shit! And then they go back to like, now are we gonna get married?
And because it's Marvel and they love a good callback that'll be in that shawarma restaurant everybody got obsessed about.
Yep. I'd watch that.
It'll just come full circle.
I watch the shit out of that. They better make that now. I'm in.
All right, everybody hit up your Hollywood friends.
Yeah, right.
Tell them to make that happen.
All of our friends that work at Marvel.
What is this photo, Brandon? Do you have somebody, or is this one of the Russos?
That's one of the that's the Russo that's in
Billie Jean Russo.
90 minutes of him.
Yeah, just 90 minutes of him on a weird date.
I mean,
I want to see 2 hours of them in therapy.
Yeah.
After the blip.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what WandaVision was. It's like, let's okay.
It's kind of what Winter Soldier
rattling
is
around.
too.
We've got Randall Park. We've got Kat Dennings. We've got Paul Bettany. Fuck it, let's put him into a show. See what happens.
Yeah, all the new Marvel shows are basically just Marvel superheroes go to therapy.
A little bit.
Here for it. I'm on board.
I'm with
See, that I am here for. That does not deserve anything in the dunk zone.
No.
But Brandon, do you got anything else? You came out hot with Seinfeld. What else you got?
What else do I got? What other controversial?
We're going around the horn, so it's your turn again.
Do I have?
Really? You can't think of a single thing that you dislike?
I do not enjoy The Wizard of Oz.
You've never seen the movie.
I've seen most of it.
You've never seen the entire. I'm about to come over there and fight you.
Fine, do it.
It may result in that by the end of this program, y'all. I may end up over on the other screen fighting him.
What are you? A horse of a different
depends
color?
on what he
Come at
says.
me.
Depends on what he says.
Oh, someone has seen it. Okay.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I've never seen the movie in one sitting. I've seen most of the constituent parts of it.
Oh, but you'd watch 6 hours of Endgame.
Yeah, because Wizard of Oz doesn't have Captain America in it. Yeah, I would.
That's
all right. Let's replace
that. Makes
the new
perfect
version
sense.
of that game is the date, and then immediately cutting to Wizard of Oz, but with Captain America as one of the members, not the main member, but one of them.
No, he has
I
to
don't
be
think
Dorothy.
so. I think he has to be the Cowardly Lion. I think that's it.
like when they're time traveling.
Oh no, the
One
Cowardly
of them
Lion
has to
would
go
have to be
back to
Hulk.
the Wizard of Oz.
The Cowardly Lion would be Smart Hulk.
Yeah. Oh, that is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I've it wasn't a thing that we like watched as a family ever, and I just never really had a ton of interest in it. And like the bits I've seen are fine, the songs are fine. Like I get why it's important. I get why there's a 10-minute chunk of the great movie ride, rest in peace, that was a scene from Wizard of Oz, but I don't give a shit. I liked the book of Wicked, but kind of can't stand the play of Wicked.
So
No
now we're
one's
just like
ever said
spinning
that
off
ever.
into tangential hates.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
So really, you just don't enjoy any Franco Baum lore.
I guess you're right. Or Idina Menzel, really.
What about
That's
Delight?
different.
Do you have a problem with the Delight?
Clearly,
That's
he doesn't.
a
No,
stripper.
I don't. I like things that are delightful.
Yeah, no,
I like
we're
things that are
talking about the
delicious, and I
stripper.
like things that are lovely.
DLITE.
Yeah,
Jumbo's Clown Room.
yeah. He likes her friends,
Delight.
Delicious and Delovely, as well.
I love the lovely and the lovely Poe. It's a depressing movie. But I like it.
The porn version of Lovely Bone.
This ain't your daddy's lovely bones. Triple X.
Lovely Boners.
Yeah. Oh man, just to fuck her way out of the afterlife.
Is that what Lovely Bones is about?
I think it's about a dead girl, right? Or
It
she's
is about
like
a dead
in
girl.
between-
Yeah. I don't know.
Who comes back to life as a
Those-
skeleton.
Skeletons seem to be the theme of the night because on Super Dating Simulator right before this, Reed was really telling on herself about why? What? Doesn't everybody want to fuck a skeleton?
Only if it's one of those like Ray Harryhausen kind of skeleton, like from like Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. That like if you
Is that it?
touched
Like a-
too hard would just crumble into dust.
Yeah.
Like a
that
really
is-
shitty like CGI skeleton.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
I'm on board with that.
We're going in a circle. Dom, you're up.
You know what? Since you brought up Wicked, I'm gonna say that Hamilton is trash, bro.
Ooh, we have an entire. I love that because we do have an entire episode of the normal version of the show about how Hamilton slaps.
It's wild. Now, granted, I never saw it like live,
Yeah.
but for a
Me neither.
musical, like the music should be good, right? You know,
Not
there's musicals.
necessarily.
What the fuck you mean? Not
That-
necessarily. It's a musical.
I mean,
It
Stephen
should be,
Sondheim
but-
continues to be allowed to write musicals, so I don't think that's true.
Yeah,
But
it should be
for it to
true,
be
but
considered
historically
great.
has proven not to be.
See, I
So,
only
hey, you're
fuck
in
with
Hamilton
good
now.
musicals though. I only fuck with good musicals. With good.
So
good
no
songs.
Sondheim musicals. Great. Totally fine.
None of that shit. Like the Hamilton, like, oh, it's rap. It ain't rap.
Some of it is.
None of it is.
Not all of it.
This shit ain't. What it is this. Okay, this is what happened. My man Lin-Manuel Miranda was like, I don't know any black people. I never heard rap before. He googled rap and pulled up not the first Wikipedia article, but like one of those Wikipedia knockoffs, and he just learned about rap from that. And
Yeah.
he decided that I'm gonna, you know what? Without the rap, it might have been like a decent play. I don't know.
Couple
the music
things
is
here.
terrible.
One. Actually, every single different character in this show has their own particular style of music that is related to their character. So, like
Ain't
George
nothing to do with
Washington
that.
is always like R&B. Different people are different things. So only like 2 people rap. 2, there were absolutely black people involved in the production of this.
I didn't
At the
say-
very
I didn't
beginning
say
when
there
it was in
wasn't no black
workshop.
people.
3, no, I will not stop the Stephen Sondheim hate.
I didn't
I
say
have a
there were no black
rebuttal
people.
to that, which is this.
What's your rebuttal?
Oh, brother.
The shit is just bad. You can't just put that shit.
Look, I'm not saying it can't be bad. I'm just saying get your facts right. If you're going to be like, oh, he Googled rap and it's all rap. They're not all meant to be rap. They're
Hamilton
not all rap.
sounds like a rap musical made by someone who had only ever heard Common's Microsoft commercials. That's what
fair.
it's like. Oh, let
That's
me
fair.
inspire you to be better. Windows open up. Like it is. It is. Don't get me wrong.
Show is propaganda anyway because all the founding fathers suck.
He
Yeah,
watched Dangerous Minds to learn about the streets.
We can go on
Yeah.
together with dangerous minds. Though, you know, if you
At
want
what part-
something, if you want to see something good with one of the people from Hamilton, you're gonna want to check out Snowpiercer, 1001 Cars Long, featuring
No, we're not
Daveed
talking about
Diggs,
things
now
we
on
like today,
TNT.
Brandon. Cool. Well,
Yeah,
you
I
put
can't talk about
Snowpiercer in the
that.
dunk zone, so guess what? We're about to dunk on Snowpiercer.
Oh
shit.
no! Oh no!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm ready to do that.
That's
Oh,
right.
I'm ready to commit to that.
Snowpiercer,
Yeah.
a really cool concept that was probably I think it may have been a comic at some point.
It was
would
a
probably
French
make
comic.
a great comic and was a fucking badass movie that we're now just dragging out into a fucking 2-season show. I'm not saying people in it aren't talented. I'm not saying Jennifer Connelly can't step on me. I'm not saying Daveed Diggs isn't hot as fuck. I'm not saying Sean Bean isn't a good murder pervert.
He's a
I'm
great
saying
billionaire
this show
murder pervert.
was not needed. The movie was fucking great. The comic is great, and Snowpiercer is just a blatant money grab. So there you go. Don't put shit in the dunk zone you don't want dunked on.
Counterpoint,
Never
the
met a
show
person
is
on a-
better
on a-
than the movie.
on a boat. Maybe. Yeah,
No,
that's crazy.
the show is
talk.
not better than the movie.
Oh, it's so much
You've
better
just
than the
watched
movie.
more hours of it. No,
The show
there's
is
more
so
of
much
it.
better than the movie.
There's a difference between better and more.
Yeah,
Is
and
Tilda
more is
Swinton in
better.
the show?
No, more is
Then-
not always better, as evidenced by Zack Snyder.
I'm gonna
Good
put
call
Yeah,
back.
Snowpiercer
that's
in
right.
your window.
Don't put shit in the dunk zone that you don't want in the dunk zone, babe. You're married to me. You think I can't hate on anything you put in there? I have complaints.
Damn.
I have complaints to go around.
Damn.
Look, I got a wife and kids. I don't got time for no dunk zone.
Fuck you. Winston, you got anything you want to hate on? Other
Yeah.
than Dom's choices?
Oh,
I think
boy.
no,
1001
I will.
cars,
That's my
Dom.
favorite thing to hate on, honestly. I am personally. I'm fucking kind of sick of Cardi B.
Okay.
That's it.
Those Reddit.
I think she's like a
So, do you want to be on the side of Reddit?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Reddit's big. Reddit's big, baby. I'll be on the side. I can be on all the sides. It was this or me saying I hate QAnon, and I chose Cardi B. So
We all hate QAnon, so that's fair.
yeah, it's a given.
Yeah, we all hate
But yeah, I think
QAnon. We all
Cardi
hate
B-
Nexium.
Oh, I like Nexium.
You
That's
just learned
fair.
what Nexium was like 3 days ago.
Okay,
Calm
I've
down.
known what Nexium. I've known that Nexium was a thing. I just didn't know specifics until I got baked and watched the documentary, which
Now you know
also
it's
kind of
cool.
sucks.
All
It's a
right,
bad
why are we over
documentary.
Cardi B? Why are we over Cardi B? No, this
No, I
is
think
this is
she's
a this is
boring.
a this is like
She's boring.
a
That's
this is like
it.
a
It's
safe
not
hate
the-
zone.
No, I just think she's incredibly kind of boring. Like, there are moments that are great. I'm stoked that everyone's so excited about her. I'm all for empowerment, but I'm also just like, I just wish she was a fucking better rapper. And
You
more
wish that she was
interesting.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Look, we all
That's
wish
what
there
you
were more
wish.
Megan Thee
All right,
Stallions.
maybe that's it. Maybe that's
Megan
it.
Thee Stallion's
Maybe-
the best rapper out, and it probably has been for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
Are
she's
you
fucking
supposed
great,
to
dude.
pronounce the second E in Megan the Stallion?
Yeah, it's like
I-
a horse.
I
Megan
go back and
Thee
forth.
Stallion.
I go back and forth. I do both, depending
Oh,
on how I'm
no.
vibing.
No, I hate that. Oh God,
Hey,
hate
you
B
guys,
that you
you
put
guys want
into
to see a
the.
good joke? You guys want to see a good joke? What do you get
Yes.
if you combine Jerry Seinfeld and
Yeah, you get Cardi B movie. I
Cardi
told
B
I see
movie.
I can see our chat. Oh my God.
Oh, we're talking about it in the chat. Hell yeah!
That is a
Well,
good
it's
joke.
not about the chat. It's that I can see the screen next to the chat. The whole reason I watch the video is to see what the fuck you put on screen in the middle of the goddamn stream. I wouldn't need to watch it if I trusted you to not put weird shit in the stream.
Been weird shit in the stream.
Yeah, we
Okay.
we always get weird on Into It Pod. When
Okay.
when hasn't this show been a little bit weird and a little bit tense?
You know what? You're right. Never.
Yeah, it's always that way. It's always that way.
Who's next?
I guess it's me. I mean, I don't know. I can find a thing to hate about anything, really. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me what you like, and I'll tell you why it sucks.
Damn.
I don't
Okay,
think that was the
alright.
prompt.
That's some. That's some
It
cold
wasn't,
shit.
but it is now.
What do I like?
No, I mean, I don't know. Let me think. Things that fucking just absolutely suck. I mean, this actually doesn't suck, but I'm thinking a lot about it because I think it's really funny. Y'all see that boat stuck in the Suez Canal?
There's a boat
I'm
stuck
on board.
in the Suez Canal.
There's
Yeah.
a boat stuck in the
Read.
Suez Canal, so nobody, and they can't get it out. I saw a headline that was just like, yeah, it's really stuck in there. It was like the official quote from someone. And it's jacked across the Suez Canal, so boats can't get through. So boats are fucking like going down around the Horn of Africa like it's 1870 whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's crippling.
Great.
It's like costing hundreds of millions of dollars to the world economy every day.
yeah.
It's
Because
the
this
best.
boat is just
That's-
fucking
and-
jackknifed in the Suez Canal.
Crazy.
Wind crippled it. It got blown into beaching itself on either side.
So that's just where it lives now.
Pretty good.
That's where
they're
it
trying to
lives.
get it free, but it's going to be a minute.
They're just gonna
It's gonna
blow
be
it up
minute.
like that whale.
Oh my
What up?
god, I always forget about that whale. Have you seen that whale video, y'all? Where they
Oh,
blow
yeah.
up the whale. It's
The
what is
best.
it, like Portland or something? It's from the 80s.
no, I think it's in Oregon,
You're
yeah.
thinking of The Boys, the
Yeah.
Amazon Prime show.
Oh, you're thinking
God,
of-
you're
That
thinking
did
of
also
the
happen.
911 movie.
You know what? You're right.
They did, in fact, run a speedboat into a whale in The Boys. That is true.
And they blew up a
However.
whale in Reno 911 Miami.
You know what? What if right after you think they're gonna get back to the Avenger shit in the 6-hour version of Endgame, they just cut to whales blowing up, and then like the paperwork the person has to do to be like, well, why did you decide to blow it up? What were the other alternatives? And then they have to go to court and HR and shit, and that's like the next hour and a half.
So it's just
Oh, I
Rocket
thought you were
Raccoon
gonna say-
being like, hold on, you did what?
Yeah, I want to watch Rocket Raccoon file his taxes.
And then the last 5 seconds of
Kid
the movie is
Raccoon
just
doesn't pay his
catching a hammer.
taxes.
No.
Yeah, that's why he's so much bullshit. People
Yeah.
don't pay their taxes. That's why they should be in trouble.
Rocket Raccoon don't pay his taxes. I guarantee
he for
he
sure.
don't.
He's
He's
a
a
Rocket
son of
Raccoon
a-
only
He's
has
a
to give you
raccoon.
his
He
Bible.
doesn't have a social security number.
No.
That's true. That's true.
You have a soul.
No, he's Bradley
Possibly?
You know
Cooper. Of
what?
course he doesn't.
I think he might not. He might
He's
not.
off the deep end. Watch as he dives in.
Is that
Okay.
a Grateful Dead thing?
Yes. The Grateful Dead song "Shallow" from A Star
I'm
Is
over here
Born.
trying to talk shit, and I was right.
Yeah, no. You know what though? Bradley Cooper reminds me of of another. You know what? It's Punching Up. She's famous. You know who I don't understand? Fucking Jennifer Lawrence. I can't watch a
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence movie without just
What you
being
got
like,
against
well, that's
Jennifer
Jennifer
Lawrence?
Lawrence doing a thing. I don't think she's that good an actress, and I'm sorry, I just don't.
You don't like watching an actor just vibe on screen?
I do like watching an actor just vibe on screen.
Like
Yeah,
Danny
she's good.
McBride
She's
is
good to
always
watch
just Danny
vibe.
McBride.
She just vibes in bad movies.
Yeah.
Like Silver
What is
Linings
the-
Playbook, more like Silver Linings Play bullshit.
I actually didn't see that one because it looked real fucking boring.
It was,
Okay.
It's
for lack of
okay.
a better word, insane exploitation.
I ain't
Oh yeah,
never
that's
seen it.
accurate.
It's been in my Netflix queue for a while though.
I mean, I also haven't
Dom
seen
gets
La
on
La
with it.
Land because it looked boring, but I'm not trying to start a fight with. I mean, I'm a little trying to start a fight with.
I was
Dom.
saying, yeah,
Not
start
like-
that
I'll
fight
call
with
out-
Dom. Come
100%.
on.
Yeah, let's start that fight because La La Land is not good.
First of all,
All
let's
right, put
start.
it in the dunk zone.
It
Put it
is.
in
Oh,
the dunk
Oh,
zone.
not good.
I'm already on my way.
Fuck is your problem?
Did you
Winston-
also leave
Winston woke up
Snowpiercer
and
in the
chose
bottom of my
violence.
window? You
Yeah.
think I can't fucking see you, motherfucker?
Oh, I don't know.
You take Snowpiercer out of that window.
Oh, is that what's down
You
there?
think La La Land is good, Dom?
First of all, yes, it is. Why do you heartless, unfeeling motherfucker? How do you not like something so delightful,
Defend
so
Ryan
well acted?
Gosling saving jazz.
Yeah. How do you defend a white man saving jazz?
First of all, see that's a common misconception that the white man wants you to think. Look, let me hit y'all with a fact.
Dom, I loved you in Django Unchained. I loved how you had that lamp and you kept yelling at everybody. You kept defending Leonardo DiCaprio. I
Let
loved
me
you
hit
in that
you with
movie.
a fact. Let me hit y'all with a fact. The movie is not about him. No, at no point does he save jazz. At no point does he help anything other than himself. He likes jazz. My man is passionate about something. The movie could have been the exact same if it was any other thing. He could have been passionate about fucking comic books. He could have been passionate about pogs and slammers.
Oh
He
man,
could've
what a
been
great movie! Where
passionate
you just
about the
swap
damn-
shit out and all.
Could have
the
been
94
passionate about
Buffalo Bills.
hogs.
She could have been about anything, but it's about a man who's passionate about something and a woman who's passionate about something, and they meet each other and they fall in love, and it's a beautiful thing. And you know what? It doesn't work out because that's just what happens sometimes. But you know what? They make beautiful music together while they're together, and it's a great
Do they?
movie. Yeah, that's a fact. I just hit y'all with a fact.
What movie?
I
What
mean,
music
like-
do they make together?
Yeah, what music do they make? I'm not saying the musical numbers don't
It's
really count
metaphor
because
music, motherfucker. Metaphor
Okay.
music.
it's metaphor music. Got it.
They make good music together. Like together. They're souls.
But not like actually together.
No. Because she can't play shit. But he can play.
Man, it's a really great movie, all based about LA. If you live, I don't know, west of the 405, and you've never ever had to deal with anybody different in one of the most multicultural cities in the world. But sure,
Who hurt you?
sure, man, sure.
Who hurt
It's a
you?
great movie.
Who hurt you?
Sounds like Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone.
What a bunch of garbage, dude.
How's it?
He's one of the greatest,
Ooh,
most
I'm so
interesting movies, full of different cultures and all types of different things. And instead,
It's
some
not
dude who's
about
never
culture.
been here.
It's
wrote a
about their,
bullshit
it's about
fairy
their
tale.
relationship.
It's
It's
fucking
about
garbage,
their
man.
shared
Fucking
experience.
garbage.
It's not about culture.
Ugh. Oof, I can't stand it. We passed that, buddy. Tom, you can wake up, my man. You can come live in the light. But instead, you're trying to stay down in the sunken place with your love of La La Land. I don't
All right,
get it.
We got time for I think one more round.
We gotta
Before
we gotta
have
go.
to-
We gotta go
before
around.
we have
We
to
got one more
wrap up.
round. We can do one more round. And you know
Okay.
what, if you want to come on and do an episode about why you like La La Land, you can do that.
I'm fucking gonna.
We're only hating on stuff for tonight.
Yeah, and like a lot of this stuff we also do kind of like too.
That's true.
No, let's be clear. I fucking hate La La.
Yeah, like no,
Oh no, that's fair. La La
on the
Land is
record.
bad, but
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm off the
How am I friends with so many people who hate
watches I
delightful
dive
things?
in.
I think it's less that we hate delightful things and more that you are so vocal about the things you like and we like dunking on our friends.
See?
All right, I got a thing I hate. I hate.
Go for it, Winston.
Gather meetings, like parties that are in that Gather app where like you have a little 8-bit person. I don't need to be fucking
I've
socially
literally never
anxious and at home. I don't need that. It's so. Oh my god. It's
Oh, friend,
like,
if
I
you think you
understand the
can't be
concept.
socially anxious at home, you've
Oh.
never been in my brain.
Oh, babe. Yeah, you can absolutely be socially
I hate
anxious
it.
at home.
No, but I don't need that though. I don't need to have. I went
already
to one
have it.
and I found myself hiding in a corner of a virtual party. I don't know. No, I can do that shit in person, but I don't need to do that shit online.
That's the
Get the
saddest
fuck
thing I've
outta
ever
here.
heard in my life.
This is Winston's
Nightmare.
official statement. Stop inviting him to online parties.
I'll come to your party, but if it's one of those gather things where I walk around and people all of a sudden I'm video chatting with motherfuckers I don't know, that's not the same as I see a person at a party. It is I do not like it. Don't come into my home. Get the fuck out. Out.
So it's like chat roulette without.
Have you not done it?
names.
It's like a little game, but when you get close enough to someone, it makes you video chat together.
Oh,
Like,
I've never done it, and I absolutely
No,
would
I've never heard of this app.
It's a nightmare. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I know the app you're talking about. I've done that. It's fine.
It is
Sounds a
the
little bit
worst.
like Second Life.
It's like Second
yeah.
Life if it had like Windows 94 graphics.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wait,
that was
that's
that,
purposely,
that's
well,
like
it's purposely like 8-bit-y, but I do not like it. No, thank you. It gives me saying it just gives me anxiety. Ooh, no.
That's fair. I don't enjoy any situation where somebody can just pop up into my space without my knowing about it. Like,
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
not. I don't have an iPhone, but on my computer specifically, I have like FaceTime turned off as an option because I never, actually, you know what? That's what I can say I hate. Never on earth do I want someone to surprise video call me.
Oh, I've never
FaceTime?
accepted one.
FaceTime is an abomination of an invention,
Yeah.
and it should not be allowed.
I don't even want to pick up a phone call.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk to
Let
somebody
alone
on
see
the phone.
you. Yeah. fuck
Oh my
that.
god, yeah. No. The worst thing that could possibly happen is someone surprise video calling me. Absolutely not. No. Yeah, I don't have it on. I don't have it on, babe.
I'm gonna try anyway.
All
It's
right,
not
what-
on. I have it
while they
turned
harass
off
each other?
so that it cannot call me
Yeah.
unless I have prearranged that someone is going to FaceTime me. In the like 1 year I had an iPhone, I also had it turned off.
Man, it's been
I
a
want
year since I had to
anybody's
watch
calling
a
me.
couple passively aggressively fight in public. It's been a whole year.
How is that
This
not
shit
just
is
our
about to get
podcast?
real as soon as they log off. As soon as the show's over, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
"All right, y'all, be cool." They gonna end it. And
I mean,
No-
it's fine.
no
He
small
knows
talk
this. He
after the
knows
show.
this.
Oh yeah.
He knows this about me.
This we like to keep it a little spicy even when we're not on camera.
He knows this about me. Not in a million years do I ever. There's no world in which I want someone to surprise video call me.
No.
Ever.
No.
Brandon, every bit of the way you said we like to keep it spicy, even off the camera, was very off-putting to me. So you were like, I like to get spicy, even off the camera.
like
it was
the
bad for me
meatball.
too, Winston.
I was, can I just fucking leave right now?
No.
Soon. I mean, you can if you want, but I get it. It was bad for me too.
That's a blast.
All right. So my last thing that I hate is the fact that they killed Mike O'Malley on Snowpiercer. It sucks. He was the best part, and they put him in a fucking ice drawer, and it was
Wait,
bullshit.
Mike O'Malley from Guts.
Yeah, Mike O'Malley from
Mike
Guts
O'Malley.
is on Snowpiercer, and it's the
Nice.
best fucking thing.
As the
He
guy
has-
from Guts, did he make it through the
No.
apocalypse?
I know. It's
He
like you gotta
somehow
get to the
did.
front to get to the aggro crag.
He's constantly talking about the aggro crag. He basically is a train cop whose whole gag is just being like, look, buddy, I got a wife and kids. I ain't got time for no apocalypse. And he's the best part of the show, and they didn't kill him, but they essentially wrote him off. And I was like, oh, come on. He's
Go
the best
back
part.
to Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That was
You know,
Kirk
I
something.
want you to know, next time I see like something really terrible in the world, Brandon, like something like really upsetting, like some just truly bad news, I'm gonna be like, Brandon's dealing with some shit too. He's dealing with Michael Malley no longer being on Snowpiercer. And you know what? I feel bad about this.
Thank you,
called
Winston. I
persistent.
truly
But
appreciate
Brandon is
that.
also going through something.
I really and truly appreciate that.
No, I get it, man. It's the worst. When you like a character they wrote off. I'm gonna watch that show now. Since I was thinking about it, you convinced me.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
Mike O'Malley was on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Nah, dog.
I didn't
Say
know
no
he was
more.
going to be on it until I think I maybe saw his
Oh,
name
he's
in the
got a little
credits in the
suit?
pilot. Yeah, he's got a little
Aw.
suit. He's a train cop.
Aw.
And all of his scenes, he's just like in the train cop room with like a metal lunchbox and some like deli meat, just being like, ugh.
So it's
It
basically the
rules.
same character he played on The Good Place.
Yep.
Basically, yeah. Basically,
He
yeah.
was on the good place. Mike
Yeah.
O'Malley's done things after Guts.
Yeah.
Yes.
He also co-wrote the Jimmy Buffett musical.
Wow.
That I didn't know, but
Yeah,
you would.
we talked about it on the podcast.
You think
If I was
listening?
on Snowpiercer,
wasn't
I
listening.
wouldn't be a
1001
character who's just
cars
asking
long.
where the poop goes.
Yeah,
I
that's
get it.
true.
We're all on a train. Where does the poop go?
I mean, I guess they would just
I got
to know.
evacuate it as they sped by. Like
Or-
nobody lives
or
in the
is
world
it-
anymore.
Is it another limited resource that they need to renew?
Yeah, they
Does that
compost
poop
it.
leave?
Yeah, they
It's
compost
a
it
world
along with
engine,
dead
right?
bodies.
That's the thing. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thinking
Okay.
environmentally.
Now I
I
know.
appreciate that.
Now I know.
Yep.
All right.
Fucks
My
with
time
it.
on Snowpiercer is done, and I leap off the train.
Bye forever.
Bye. And you're frozen before you're out the
Yeah.
door. Wow,
a
Winston
perfect
killed
way to
himself for no reason.
Yeah, we mark the years by when we pass his body, and we say
Wait.
the poop goes there.
No one showed Winston the toilets.
They also
Yeah,
used
I know.
Afro Man's
I
because I
know.
got high as a needle drop in the most recent episode, and it ruled.
Someone was like, Winston, we don't have toilets. They did a bit. So I jumped off instead of shit myself on Snowpiercer. That's my character's arc. That's it. It's
Nice.
one episode.
Snowpiercer,
thing.
1,001
Brand new
squares
character.
long.
Who among us hasn't done it for the bit?
He left himself
What is
jumping off a
this
train.
show if not
Yeah.
doing it for the bit?
Mhm.
I've jumped off a train before.
Yeah.
All right, we got time for one more. Anybody else got something they really want to air a grievance about? No?
All right, we might as well
You
start
got one.
wrapping up then.
Oh,
All right.
I like
We're just
everything.
going to leave Mike O'Malley real big in the dunk
Yeah,
zone
I
as
like
if we
that.
have
I'm
dunked
fine.
on him.
Or
I mean, that was so weak. That was just
He
you
looks like
talking
a-
about how you like Snowpiercer again.
yeah,
Fuck
but
you.
I am pissed that they killed Mike O'Malley on it. That sucks.
Mike O'Malley looks like a Battlestar Galactica cosplayer in that picture.
He does.
That does
and
not look like a real character on the thing.
the
Dare
show
you
is
put Mike
basically
O'Malley in my window?
the show
Don't
is
you dare.
Battlestar on a train. It's Battlestar Train Lactica. Like it
Oh,
really
now I don't want to
is.
watch it. All right, never mind.
It also has Sting's daughter as a murder lesbian.
I actually do really want to watch this show, but I will not stand for Brandon defending it.
My weird obsession with it.
Does
That
David
makes sense.
Diggs educate white people? Because that's what he's best at. If I know anything about David Diggs.
Actually does. That's most of what he does on
Kinda
the
does.
show, actually.
That's most
like-
of the
he's
first
like-
season. He's
he-
like the only cop on the train because
Yeah.
he was a cop in the before times, and somehow of all the
They made my
people on
brother
the
play a
train,
cop.
he's
Come
the
on,
only
man.
one that was
I
ever
know,
a cop.
right? The one black dude on the show is a cop.
That's my least
Yeah.
favorite
Nah,
shit.
Sounds
Oh,
like
here's
cop
something I hate.
One
propaganda
thing
to
that he
me.
does do
That
that
I-
I love is every time he comes into a new room on the train, he gets this look on his face like he's never seen a room before.
And I'm saying he's never seen that room before.
That's
There's
true.
only 1,000. It's not that many, and he's been alive multiple years. If I was alive on that train, I would have seen every motherfucking room. I would be like, "What up?"
But
Let's see
it's
this
like
No,
a class
take a field
system.
trip.
He wasn't allowed in most of them until somebody got
Yeah.
murdered, and they were like, "Oh no, we need a cop."
We need a black cop.
They're like, oh
Yeah,
oh
pretty
shit,
much.
bring Thomas Jefferson
Yeah.
up here.
Let's
Though I
get,
would like to
let's-
throw out there that when Brandon was talking about this on an episode that is coming out soon but is not yet out, he did in fact call him Tay Diggs instead of David Diggs.
I did. Yeah, that
he
was
did
my
confuse
bad.
Tay and David
Tay
Diggs.
Diggs would be a
Which is
superior
not-
choice.
Me and Dom have
Anything
to
Tay
leave
Diggs
this
is
call now. We are
Yeah.
not contractually obligated to be
You're
on this
like,
call.
gotta go, bye.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was bad. I did call him out on it. We did make fun of him a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, Winston
On that
Carter
note,
and Dominique
before we
Johnson,
put Brandon in the dunk zone, you get Mike O'Malley off my fucking screen.
he's not on your screen, he's on mine.
Okay, he's on yours now. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. That's fine. You can keep Mike O'Malley.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Winston and Dom, for joining us for this special I Think You'd Hate It, which
Been a
is
blast.
different than what we usually do on the
Yeah.
show. Just
Yeah.
quick plugs we are typically the podcast I Think You'd Be Into It. We are a show for enthusiasts where every week somebody comes on, talks about shit they like. We have had Dom
Like,
on
say,
before talking
Snowpiercer.
about except Snowpiercer. No, because Snowpiercer was the thing that you were into like 2 weeks in a row in the upcoming episodes. So definitely into Snowpiercer.
Look, I got a
So-
wife and kids. I don't got time to be into things on a podcast.
Hey.
We have 1 minute. Let me finish plugging our show. You can find us on podcatchers everywhere. I think you'd be into it. We have new episodes every Monday. We talk about things that we love, and it's a little bit different than this. Like we said, we've been around for 3 years. Thank you guys for sticking with us. And
Yeah, we really
we got a bunch
appreciate it.
of great new episodes coming up. And thank you, Dom and Winston, for joining us.
Yeah.
Everybody
having
who's
us.
here, stick around. Right after us is Lester Pips Apocalypse Tips, or it might be Apocalypse Tips with Lester Pips. I don't know. Either way, it's really fun. Stick around. More shit coming up on the Pack Theater channel tonight. You've got this, and you've got Please Talk to Me after that. If you can, please donate to the Pack Theater at Venmo at Pack-Theater, and thank them for having us. That's all. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Does Lester Pips' Apocalypse have Mike O'Malley in it as a train cop?
I hope
No.
so.
Probably.
Maybe.
Could be. Yeah, you'll have to.
No
stay
one
tuned and
knows.
see.
Was
Stay
that
tuned
a
to find
lukewarm
out.
answer you were looking for?
All right.
A bunch of people
Podcast
saying,
over,
"Ah."
everybody.
No, that was no stands. That was all maybes.
Bye, everybody.